Hi everyone, I'm back. It's been a few weeks. Things have been pretty busy with all that's going on. So, a lot of us are on lockdown. You are probably on lockdown too as you watch this. So, I'm going to get straight to it. I'm not going to have as many cards as usual because I feel like since we're all on lockdown, I really want to make the effort and do this a little bit more. So, my intention is to come back to you maybe on Wednesday or Thursday just to do this again, you know, since we're all home. All right. So today I'm going to read from Enchanted Map. I'll probably stay consistent with that. We'll see. I'm just going to go with the flow as much as possible. All right. So today we're going to start off with Enchanted Map deck. I got you 3 cards for it. The first card is One Ring Circus, and this is where you may have been recently, and I really like this card. This card is really good because what it is stressing and talking about is the idea of independence and interdependence. Now, that's not to say if you were struggling with this that, something's wrong with you. No, but it is a very good opportunity, or was a very good opportunity to investigate and look into your relationship with independence and interdependence. Being at a time where a lot of us are just on lockdown, we might be on lockdown alone, away from our loved ones, single, may not have anyone in our lives right now. It might make you feel quite dependent or come to grips with your dependencies. And it's very important to be able to exist independently and to also connect with others interdependently, which is more of a balance versus codependency or dependency. And when you are an independent individual and you are able to bring that to the world, the people you attract into your life will also be independent people, which means you can form interdependent relationships. So you may have been struggling with this concept lately, and this might continue on. So now is a good time to really tap into your independent nature so that you can feel more comfortable. In fact, you can have healthier connections with others, especially during this time. And I'm going to get a little bit more into why. Okay? So the next card that we have is Stuck in the Mud in reverse. Can't have what you want right now, and you might be fighting it. Maybe you want to go out, maybe you want to get out, maybe you want to go see friends. You chomping at the bit, and it's frustrating you because there really are no options. So with Stuck in the Mud in reverse card is saying there are no options, so maybe you should just accept it and worry about some other things, get into something else. Doesn't make sense to keep fighting against something that you really can't do anything about. You know, it's like what I always say, focus on what's going right, not on what's going wrong. So right now might feel all sorts of wrong. So focus on something that is right in your life, something you can create, something you've been thinking about. You are going to have to let go of the difficulties that you're feeling in this time if you feel stuck. Okay? And then the last card we got is Moonlight. This is all about your intuition. Trust your gut. The first thing that comes up is probably the right one. Generally speaking, you know yourself more than anyone else. So if you have a feeling and it's not settling right with you, trust your intuition. Okay? It's another point that's very important around this time. And we're going to get to that at the end. All right? So I got something for the healing deck for you. It's called Intention. Set your intention. Set your intention for the day. Set your intention for your life. If you know you've been feeling poorly lately, when you wake up, set the intention that, you know what? I'm not going to feel poorly today. I'm going to do something. Yep. Speak the words into existence. You don't have to be a victim of the circumstances. Yes, we are in a set of circumstances, but you don't have to be a victim to it. You know, it's no, it's not easy. But you have the keys. You have the control and the tools to work on your inner self. You might not be able to control external forces, but you can control the internal ones. So set the intention to feel better if you are struggling. All right? It's on you. You can do it. I have a new card for you. It's from my chakra deck. Absolutely love this one. If you watched any of my earlier videos, you probably saw this one or heard about it. I mean, early videos. So here it goes. And the card that we got is confusion. You might be feeling confused right now, but confusion doesn't have to be a bad thing. This card is saying if you can sit in confusion, that is the path to clarity. So sit quietly, meditate, you know, avoid spinning the wheels on it, but just know that eventually things come to light. So if you are uncertain about something, if you are uncertain about someone, if you are uncertain about these times, just know that eventually clarity is going to come. So sit quietly, ask for what you need, ask the spirit, ask the universe to show you in time. In time. Okay? So some more things to get into. You may know this. Venus retrograde is on the way. May 13th is the day. However, we have been in the shadow period for Venus retrograde since April 9th. So the shadow period is when the energies of Venus retrograde are like starting to kind of really hit us, but the retrograde did not start yet. So if you are pretty sensitive, you may have been feeling some things right now. If you are Libra, you are Taurus that are ruled by Venus, typically Venus retrograde can be a difficult time for you. I am a Libra sun, so I pay a lot of attention to things that are going on in Venus retrograde because it generally could drive me up the wall. So here's what to expect and here's what to watch out for. So expect. And this is probably magnified now because we are all locked in. Expect blasts from the past. Maybe they started happening already, but you might get some more. Love interests from before, exes, people who you thought were not even interested in you, they may start coming around. Expect it. Expect to feel some topsy-turvy emotions if you are in a relationship or, you know, a budding one, or if you've been getting to know someone. Expect your feelings to maybe be a little bit irrational. So I implore you to, if you start feeling a certain kind of way about your romantic relationship or one that you're trying to get into, take some time to chill and process the feelings. Wait. Do not jump at anyone. Do not make any split decisions about it. Do not hurry up and share a burst of your feelings. Just really analyze and determine, hey, is this rational right now? Am I feeling extra sensitive? Like, just give space. Space for yourself, space for other people. Be really mindful of that because you might be feeling emotionally overwhelmed in a romantic sense. Now, if you have met anyone new and it wasn't prior to April 9th, be completely mindful of this. Do not rush into anything. You might want to let this ride out. Like, through the whole thing. And that might feel pretty frustrating because Venus retrograde is going on from May 13th to June 25th, but the post-shadow period isn't over until July 29th. So if you really want to be in the clear about someone you've met around April 9th or after, you might be seeing some ups and downs until the shadow period, or you might be feeling something that's just so blissful. It seems so perfect. You're wearing the rose-colored glasses because it's Venus retrograde. And when the smoke clears, it may not be what you thought it was. So go slowly, Be mindful. Understand that there will be some confusions. Wait through the confusion for the clarity. Wait through the confusion for the clarity. Avoid making rash decisions, changes to your hair color, new haircuts. I mean, stuff like cosmetic surgery, but hey, we can't go anywhere anyway. But just be mindful of the beauty, the aesthetic, how you're engaging with the people in your life that you're involved with, romantically. Being mindful and supportive of your friends and others, because they could be feeling irrational. So you might be hearing from some friends about what's going on in their love life. They could be frustrated. Just be patient with them. Be patient with yourself as always. All right? And I got one more card for you. The universe has got your back. So I'm going to pull this one. Let's see what we get today. So, for those of you, Venus retrograde, I don't know. You might come to the end of it, and the person that you met before the shadow period, I don't know. Maybe it's something special, because that confusion card I pulled is also about finding love. So we shall see. But if your past comes knocking, I don't know. You might want to send that to voicemail. Past come call and send it to voicemail. All right. So let me pull this card for you so I can let y'all get out of here. And what we got. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. So in this time of fear, love is what we got. It might feel a little difficult, though, now that we're moving into Venus retrograde in a couple weeks. But hey, still, love is what we got. All right? Thanks, y'all. Namaste.